So, hello people of the internet. Today, we're going to be doing a live stream. So yeah, right now, I'm booting up Mario Odyssey, so I can start a new run and everything. So yeah, now, I'm going to set up a timer, just, relatively quickly, as soon as I start a new game. Yeah, now, the plan is to, I'm not going to be going anything crazy, right? I'm just gonna start a timer there. So yeah, I'm not gonna do anything like crazy. I'm just probably gonna speed run to the end of the game with Bowser and everything in Moon Kingdom. And yeah, it's not gonna be tons. I'm not gonna really be taking tons of a route. I just wanna get to the end of the game, all that stuff. So yeah. Now I already see a chatter in there. Hello, Ange. Yeah. Now, in case you can tell, Bowser has taken Princess Peach and the crown hostage, and Cappy wants to, get, the crown and Princess Peach back. So yeah. Now, um, now if you have any questions about what the time is at, just ask. Gosh, I almost died. Now, if you have any questions about that, yeah, just ask. I have the timer set up right here. Right now, we're at 1 minute and 4 seconds. Not the fastest thing ever, but not bad. Geez, Ange, you're really excited. So yeah. Either way, though, we have some micro Goombas here. And right now, we're in. Now, how's the actual audio, if you can hear me? I'll just assume that it's okay. Oh, good. Okay, that's good to hear. So yeah. Now, I'm just going to skip some cutscenes, because I'm trying to go fast, even though I'm not going to be taking any specific runs or anything. Nope, well, Mario did. Okay, so yeah, either way though. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really speedrunning, as I said, but still, trying to at least go fast enough through the game. So yeah. How's it going, Ange and Matthew Wilson? How's it going, you two? That's good. Okay, so yeah, with a world record pace of 2 minutes and 46 seconds, we're already almost at top. Or yippee! Definitely world record pace. So yeah, right here, just gotta beat him up here. Boom. That's topper done. Okay. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. World record so far. 2 minutes is actual world record pace. I'm a little ways behind, but, close enough. So, yeah. Now, we're almost at Cascade Kingdom. This is, Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah. Now, Now here, I'll be taking, relatively speedrun route, because I'm going to do Dino Skip, and I'm going to do, all that type of stuff. Still getting, the first Power Moon and everything. However, I'm going to be trying to go faster. Not going to be taking the fastest route, and I'm still going to go by collecting, the necessary moons without doing anything, crazy, like jumping up that one wall or anything. Just because, I don't know, I think it's nicer this way, but still, I'm not taking a checkpoint because that's only a waste of time. Give me a second. There we go. We're up. So yeah, thank you for the encouragement. Yeah, that's the first power moon done. I'm just gonna take a second there, and then yeah, we're almost to dino skip. And right now we are 5 minutes in, 5 minutes and 10 seconds, which is surprisingly long compared to the actual world record, which by now they're like I don't know 4 minutes in, but I'm I still think it's close enough. So yeah, now here's the actual Odyssey, which I'll be taking in a minute. I just want to not care tons about that until I've actually beat this Madame Brute, I believe is what it's called. And I messed it up. Jeez. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah. I mean, it's a little annoying that Dino just despawned, but it is what it is. Just try that again. Yeah. There we go. Landed it. It's awesome. Okay. Got it. First phase done. That was fast. Okay. Chain chomp's coming down. Dodge that first hit. Okay. Almost done. Second phase. Come on. Boom. Second phase done. Okay. Just one more to go. Almost there now. I gotta play it a little bit safer because I don't have tons of health right now. I'm at 2. Could be better. But there's a chain chomp. Just gotta actually get it. And boom. It's final phase. And that's that done. Okay. Awesome. 8 minutes in. And we've, actually taken out the first boss. So yeah. And that is the first actual boss completed. Time to go back to the Odyssey and, get the last moon I need. Then we can leave. Okay, so now the moon I'm going to be aiming for is just up on top of this Odyssey. So I'm just going to get up there. So yeah, it's just this one with the chain chomps over there. So yeah, just got to get over there. Jeez, you're hitting all the walls. So yeah, it's just this little guy here. Then just behind this wall. Just gotta get that power moon. Then, that's all the power moons that we need. Now, gotta run right on back to the actual Odyssey. Now, I'm gonna be taking a few extra, moons that are actually from, the story moons. As you can see with me taking out the actual boss of Cascade Kingdom. I'll also be going through the pyramid of Sand Kingdom, just because I think taking the story route and also, relatively speedrun route, I think that would look a little bit nicer, and it would also be a lot easier instead of following an actual route. So yeah, I'll just be doing that. But yeah, I'm still going to be trying to follow a route, if not, you know, the best route, still a route at least. So yeah, this is Sand Kingdom. So yeah, now if you see the pyramid in the actual picture there, I'll be actually trying to climb to the top of that, just for simplicity's sake. So yeah, 10 minutes in, we're ready to go into Sand Kingdom. So not like the worst time. No, yeah. I mean, this is trying to, give the action guide and what it is and everything. However, I mean, that's only going to waste some time, and, it might as well just skip that, since I already know how to, like, jump and everything. Yeah, that is Sand Kingdom, as you can see. Big pyramid in the back, and then that shining point there, that's actually where I'm going to be aiming for. So yeah, right now, that's what I'm going for, which means I'm going to need to take, there are 2 power moves that I need to collect on the way there that are right in this actual area here. So yeah, I gotta get that checkpoint so I can teleport around. Grab, jeez. Okay, hop on top here. Okay, up here there's a power moon right there. So I just gotta get that. Then there's one just outside of the town here. I don't remember if it's here or the sand pile right over here. So yeah, I'm gonna hop to the top of here. Believe there should be a moon up here. There it is. Okay, that's the second moon I gotta grab. Then, inside of this actual area over here, which is actually on track, there should be another 2 or 3 moons that I need to grab. So, yeah. I mean, it's not the most amount of moons ever, but, I mean, still need to grab them, because if I don't grab them, then my rough route will end up a little bit messed up, and then, that's just gonna end up pretty bad, because I'll just be all over the place, aiming for, I'm not even sure. So yeah. Then, here, gotta grab here. I mean, I could just take the route, which is just hopping out, trying to do a jump onto the top of here. I don't know. I don't think I could easily do that consistently enough to, I don't know, warrant the actual need of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop to the overside here, grab that. I have to go straight to the actual tower. That way I can continue the actual story, get ever closer to the actual pyramid. So yeah. Okay, just around here. Should just need to hop into this pipe, then climb to the top. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is maybe a route to actually get on top of here without having to follow in here. I'm not actually fully sure. Seriously, Mario. Okay, well, I'm all the way back in town, which is very disappointing. But it is what it is. I'll just try to get as fast as I can back. It's definitely going to take a good minute because, I made a mistake, but whatever. It'll at least allow me to grab an extra few moons on my way. So, while slowing me down, it's also not the end of the world. So yeah. Just in here. Just gotta hop up here onto this area up here. Then, this is right where I was before. Then, instead of going in here, I instead will go into here. There we go. Almost there. Okay. I'm just gotta keep myself from drowning. grab that moon there. Yeah, almost halfway through the kingdom. Now I'm going to take this little thing here, like these geysers, just because it's going to be faster than trying to climb up the side, as long as it reaches. There we go. So yeah, this is going to be easier. Now this, not that. This jumps right there. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. It's lagging really badly. I'm just going to blame the lag for any mistakes. Yeah, either way though, not the end of the world. Stop right on back here. As I said, I'm not really trying to do this as speedrun to get like world record or anything. I just want to beat the game and everything. So, not the end of the world at all. Still a bit annoying though with all the lag. Because, yeah, sometimes Mario doesn't actually do the jumps. Like I'm trying to do a cap jump and Mario doesn't throw Cappy or something. That just bothers me that little bit. Because that little bit of lag will completely mess that up. And that messes up the jump, which means then I have to restart the jump. Yeah, there we go. That's that jump. Now we're back on top of here. One more death accounted for. But yeah. Just gotta run around here, hop up here. This time without taking damage. Seriously. Okay, we're almost there. So you can see there's a moon right on top of the actual tower, which is the story moon, which I messed up. I messed up again. Okay, now I actually have to be very careful because one wrong move, Mario dies, so that wouldn't be super fun, especially because I'm right here. Now, before I actually go straight over to actually finish this here, is another moon right here, which is an extra moon. This is following a route, at least. Yeah, now we're done. Now we need 10 more. And this makes it only 9 more. So that's awesome. So yeah. Right now we're at 17 and a half minutes. I mean, not that bad. I mean, it is a route, not the best route. There are definitely way better routes to take. But it's at least something, right? Could be worse, could be better. But either way though, it is what it is. Now, if I actually had landed that, what I'm trying to do there is just, keep ahead of the actual platform there, just because that saves that little bit of time, considering how slow this platform actually is. It's just, would I be able to land the thing is the issue? Because, yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to let it sit on the platform next time, because I've messed that jump up twice now. That is, too many times in my opinion. But, it is what it is. Third time's a charm. See, I mean, I guess I'll collect these coins since, this is kind of the best thing to do here. And while I could try to clear out all these bricks and everything, it honestly is just a waste of time. So yeah, I mean, I can still hit that jump, save that tad bit of time. Still, though, I don't know, could save more time. But yeah, it's just those, what's it called, those little platforms that move, they're really slow, and I don't know, I cannot deal with those sometimes. So yeah, it's just easier this way, that way, I'm following this, and I just skipped a good portion of it, right? So, while a little bit, I don't know, slower considering the 2 deaths, almost 3, considering those few deaths, it could be a lot worse, right? I forget where all these platforms are. There it is, right here. Now, yeah, I haven't actually, I don't know, sped ran in a while, just because, I don't know, it gets a little bit annoying to speedrun, like, constantly. However, at the same time, I mean, that at least allows me to build up an actual, I don't know, system to follow, which would probably be more efficient than just grab random moons all over the kingdom. But, I don't know, it is what it is. It'd also probably save time for me having to find all these specific shards. Because right now, I have no clue where they are. So, yeah. If you see anything, send a comment because I have no clue where they are. I'm missing two. And yeah, I still have no clue where they are. There's that one. Where's the last one? Yeah, I might not know where these things are. It is what it is, though. You just have to spend a little bit extra time searching. There it is, right there. Okay. Grab that, and that's an extra moon. So yeah, right now, 21 minutes. I mean, not the worst time, especially considering the multiple unnecessary deaths and me getting completely lost with that singular, what's it called, moon shard, or say 2 moon shards, if you want to count that. But, I mean, not bad regardless. Now, with this should open up the pyramid, which means I've not been there. Now, I mean, it's a little bit, I don't know, annoying to have to get all the way over there, but at the same time, I mean, could be worse, right? Like, it could be I have to travel a lot farther just to get there. If I was going for unnecessary moons, I definitely would have to go a lot farther. But, I can just teleport halfway there and then literally dive from the top all the way down. So, I mean, while it's a little bit, I don't know, slower, it's at the same time, it's not that bad either. So, yeah. Just gotta go straight here. Yeah. Now, there is also a trick to actually get inside of the pyramid faster, where, it's a weird, I don't know, glitch where you have to, like, I don't know, ground pound right at the door a few times, but I have no clue how to do that. So, I mean, I'm just gonna go the best I can do instead of, spending a few minutes just, I don't know, aimlessly trying to ground pound a door open. Because, if I can't figure it out, then I'm just wasting, I don't know, time on a door that doesn't want to open. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be super duper helpful in this situation in particular. But, I mean, either way, almost through the first bit of the pyramid. So, I'd say that that's a pretty good time. Now, there are a few other, moons along the way. So, yeah, I'm going to grab this one right here. Isn't anything special, but at the same time, I need all the moons I can get. So, I mean, I still got to do it. So, yeah. Either way, though, there is, I believe, one more moon I can get before the actual boss fight, and then there's another boss fight that I have to do. That'll, get me the final moon I need. So, yeah. Now, I need to break open these walls. I could try to do a, vault around, but I don't think I can do that. It just, I don't know, a little bit too difficult in my opinion. That's that area open. Gotta get one more bullet bill in. Jeez. Gotta get that in. That way, I can get that, bring it around, so I can get even farther into the pyramid. But, I have to do that without dying, because otherwise I have to reopen this wall. That's wall open. You gotta wait for a bullet bill to get in. It's gonna take a minute. There it is. That's that. Okay. And that's this one. Now this is both coins and a bunch of moons, which is awesome. So yeah. Now we're only at 6 remaining. I'm gonna pick up these last few coins. Yeah, 6 moons remaining. The, boss, it'll give, I believe, 3 moons. And then there is a boss after that boss, which will give the remaining 3 moons I need. I believe this is a possible jump. If I hit this just right. There we go. That's in. Okay, almost there. Just gotta hit that last jump. Then not take damage from the cactus. Just hop right in here. And yeah. If I take a checkpoint, if there's a point, I guess there isn't. Okay, then I'm gonna have to try to do this without dying, because I don't believe there's a checkpoint, and if I were to die here, I'd have to redo that entire pyramid, which is not something that sounds super duper great to me. Okay. Boom. Okay. 1 phase done. Just 2 more to go. Okay, boom. That second phase done. Just 1 last phase to go. Okay, almost there. Boom, that's that done. Okay, that is all 3 phases. That's that boss. Now, once I collect that, it'll lift up the moon, allowing me to take on the final boss of the Sand Kingdom. So yeah, that's pretty good. Right now we're at 27 minutes with Sim. So yeah, we're at 27 minutes, and we have, 1 last area to go in Sand Kingdom. And then we're actually going to be done. Well, done Sand Kingdom at least. We still have a lot of the game left to go. So yeah. That is Sand Kingdom. Almost completed. We have 1 last thing to go. Then, moving over to Wooded Kingdom. So, now, it's going to be another, whole, I don't know, I have to move all the way over to that. However, again, as I did before, I'll just be teleporting right up there. Yeah. I mean, that puts me a lot closer than, actually just regularly jumping. Yeah, I mean, it's already pretty close anyway, but still, I mean, that little bit of extra time save is better. Now, those, I don't know, annoying little creatures who just attack me, those are the most annoying part of this actual, boss area. However, until I reach there, I mean, there's nothing really to worry about. So yeah. Now, I don't know. I believe there's probably a jump where I jump from here over in, like I just did there. I just, I'm kind of coming up with jumps along the way because, I haven't really watched a speedrun, nor have I really, I don't know, taken a proper route before. So yeah. Still, though, fast enough. And I'm still actually going pretty far for the, relatively short amount of time. Because we're still at, almost 29 seconds. Now, these bullet bills have hats, visors in particular. Well, that's another death. Okay, so those bullet bills have visors, which are, relatively funny. Like, they're metal. Why do they need hats? But, it's still, I don't know. It's definitely just to force you to actually, what's it called? Force you to actually hit it twice. Making them slightly stronger. It's still a funny thing though. Yeah. Once I navigate through those, we have just this, big boss right here. Yeah. Now, here, simple straightaway path into bullet bill launcher there, which will then give me a bullet bill, so then I can, right back into this area here. Yeah, there we go. Is the boss. I have to capture the hands, that way I can punch the face. Which, I mean, that's a weird concept, but it's close enough to an actual, I don't know, neat idea. So yeah, grabbing the face or grabbing the hands, I can then punch the face like that. Good idea. Now that is already pretty good. It's gonna then attack. So all I have to do is just dodge, roll out of the way. Then, yeah, it's gonna slap down its hands again because most bosses in games don't really learn from their mistakes. Instead, they just continue. I mean, like, while that was not like super inefficient, it's also not the most efficient thing ever either. It's like, I mean, it still dealt damage, but could have, I don't know, actually killed me if it had actually hit me correctly. So yeah, definitely gonna pick up this heart because, I still want to live. I don't want to die again. And yeah. Now, it's gonna take a minute before it actually tries to hit the same thing again. So yeah, just still gotta try to dodge out of the way. Then, it's gonna slap down, drop some ice on me. Then it's going to do the same thing again. Okay, that gets the hand, and now I can try to hit it again. Boom. That's that boss completed. See? Now, I mean, that is, not the fastest way to go about it. But at the same time, it's really nice to do and pretty fun to do as well. So, might as well. So yeah, we're going to be leaving Sand Kingdom once we get back to the Odyssey. That puts us at 32 minutes, so not really that bad. And yeah, as I said, we're going to be going to Wooded Kingdom, which, I mean, it's definitely one of the kingdoms that I have better, I don't know, a better idea of where I'm going for it. But at the same time, I still have to, I don't know, be careful with what I do because I don't want to fall into what's it called, deep woods or whatever. Because if I were to fall in there, that would just be a very slow and, I don't know, annoying path, to say the least. Especially because I don't believe you can just warp out of there. You actually have to climb up a beanstalk. So, yeah, I'm gonna try my best not to get down there. But still, you gotta be going. So yeah. Now, what I was talking about is that it branches paths, so I can either go to Lake Kingdom or Wooded Kingdom. Now, I'm choosing Wooded Kingdom. Just, start us off here. Yeah. Okay, I'm back now. Yeah. The charger for my computer. That way it doesn't actually die. Now this is gonna take a minute. Cappy having to slowly tell me everything about the action guide. But once I'm out of there, I can actually start Wooded Kingdom. So yeah. Now, I'm still gonna be taking a, I don't know, roughly actual strategic path here. Where I'm actually gonna go down here, down to the bunny rabbit, and grab the rock. Chase bunny rabbit. Okay, with the lag, it makes things a lot harder. Jeez. Okay, well, this is very obnoxious. Like, I don't know, I can barely see where I'm going. But I'm gonna get it one day. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm not so great at getting the rabbit, but I still caught it, and I still got the moon. So, either way, I still got it. Okay, now I believe it's this rock. Never mind, it's not that rock. It's gonna be one of these rocks that I have to break open with this rock, because that will give me a power moon. Is it this rock? Nope, it is that rock, actually. Okay, I gotta break open this rock. Because I spent my, actual good rock on it. Almost broken. There it is. Okay. Okay, now we have the second power moon of the area. Yeah. Now, the path I follow, and, most of the times when I play, is I try to go up this waterfall here, by doing a triple jump into a cap dive, if it's not lagging, because when it lags, I physically cannot. Because it's just bothering me. There we go. That's that done. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna take this uproot. That way I can go up here. There's another moon up here. There are, I believe, I don't know, most of the moons that I'm gonna need here before the actual, like not here in particular, but before the actual ball. Jeez. I still blame. Oh, time. We got 37 minutes and 33 seconds. So, yeah. I mean, right now, you know, with the lag and everything, it's not super duper great. But I mean, at the same time, it's really not that bad. So, yeah. Thank you, Ange. It is cool. Now, there is another moon right along here. If I just give it a second. Just beyond here, there's a fire bro, and then above there is a moon. Now, you actually have to extend the uproot and everything. Then, grab it from up there, and that's 4 moons. So, yeah. 4 of 16 is still getting me somewhere. Still gotta open up the actual path forward. Yeah. Now from here, right up into, there's a pond all the way down there. Okay, so there's like a small pond down here. This should get me 2 entire moons. So, yeah. Thank you, Ange. I will. Yeah. Just gotta come as well as I can go up there. I was gonna collect the coins, but at the same time, I don't really need the coins as much as I, just really want to, take out some of the, take out some of the actual moons, then continue forward. So, yeah. Now, this section is actually really easy in my opinion. So, as long as you know how to quick swim, which is literally just, the same thing as rolling or diving and all that, same buttons. As long as you know how to do that, though, that area becomes quite simple, really. So, yeah. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if it's a laggy for you guys as well. But yeah, it's just a little bit difficult to, I don't know, play as it lags. But, it is what it is. So yeah, Mario's getting even closer to death, walking away like a cool guy, very slowly and ominously. But nonetheless, it's also laggy for you guys. Okay. Then I'm not sure what it is. I don't know why it's lagging. It's probably just the, streaming software, i.e. YouTube, that's lagging. But yeah. Either way though, still gotta continue forward. Are 40 minutes in. So yeah, it's not really that bad. But yeah. That puts us, at a third of what it took to actually get the world record, which, I mean, I'm not even like, I don't know, a fifth hopping out of there and then jumping forward through here. Okay. Just gotta kill it there and take out this moon. So yeah. Now, 2 moons that I'm gonna need, which, I mean, it's not really that bad. Then to my right, I need 1 moon, just to keep it simple and fast. So yeah, it's gonna be right to here, my right. And try to do this without an uproot. Never mind, I'm gonna fucking have to take an uproot. Yeah, either way though. Quickly. Never mind. Yeah, working with the lag is definitely not the easiest thing in the game. But it's still pretty fun. Okay. Now, there. And I bonked again. Okay. Regardless though, we still have an uproot, and that's pretty good. Just because it just makes things a lot easier to get the actual moon instead of, a hop up and then, I don't know, it just makes things easier. That puts us, what is it, 7 moons away. So, yeah, you're gonna have to hop up there. Then, I'm going to, just try to stay relatively quick and everything. Believe there was a what's it called, checkpoint back here. I'm gonna take that because I'm gonna have to teleport right back. Never mind, I already had taken that. I'm gonna have to teleport back though, relatively soon once I take out the boss. That way, I can continue, collecting all the moons and everything. Because there are, I believe, 1 here, 1 inside the actual place there, and then 3 in the actual boss. But I want to say 5. Can't think right now. I think there are 5 on the way. I don't remember though. But yeah, either way though, if it is just the 2 and then the 3, it is 5. So regardless, not bad. Still though, there may be 6. I don't remember fully. I have no clue. Pretty sure there is only 1 here though. There may be 2. So I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out. Okay, almost up. Okay, never mind. There is only 1 up here, so there is only 5. But, still not bad. Just gotta collect that moon there. And now we're only 6 away. So yeah. Gotta take this P-switch. That way, can go relatively fast over. I mean, it does swerve out of the way, but, loops back around anyway. So, I mean, while it's a little bit slower, it's also not that bad. So, it could be worse. So there are actually 2 in here, so I was correct. There is 6. Just think about it right now. So So gotta capture this uproot because the rest of the moons that I will be getting in this area here, I actually need an uproot for. So yeah, I'm gonna take out this heart, and then yeah, gotta continue upward. Now, one of the moons is right here inside this nut, which is the first of the 2 moons in this area. And yeah, once this, leaf plant thing comes around, I can get the second of the 3, which just requires, the uproot stretching once it's up here. So yeah. You can see there, it's just gotta be stretching. Yeah, that's, the second moon of this area. And yeah, now we have, what is that? One more moon after, what? What's Goober? And what are you talking about? Either way, though, that's unrelated. So once we take out, forget we were talking about this guy. So yeah, it's, it's not Goober, but okay, close enough, It is Plant Guy, I agree. So yeah, I mean, it's not the hardest fight in the world. It's actually one of the easiest fights in the game, as long as I can aim. Because I have to ground pound on top of it. But if I can't ground pound on it, I can't stop it. There it is. Okay. Seriously, I just missed. Missed by like I don't know, few pixels. Like, jeez. Goober, the plant guy, he's almost done. Okay. There we go. So that's Goober done. There we go. Okay, so either way, not really that bad. With 47.5 minutes done, we have one last moon in Wooded Kingdom, and then we're done Wooded Kingdom as well. That leaves me with just Lake Kingdom before Cloud Kingdom, which I think is actually relatively too easy. So that's not bad. So yeah. Now, here is why I actually did end up taking the singular checkpoint, because with that checkpoint... Okay, where's the checkpoint? Okay, either way though, I guess we don't have a checkpoint. That's it's a little bit annoying. But whatever. I guess I'm gonna have to buy a moon instead. I mean, I would rather collecting it, but it is what it is. Take the moon. That still gets me there regardless. So yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna be going to Lake Kingdom, which is just up ahead. It's literally the next kingdom. So yeah, you just gotta insert these moons, and then you're just gonna be going straight to the next kingdom. So yeah. Now, whoever this viewer is there any specific video game that you think I should play for a video, or even a stream? I'll give you a second to think about that. But yeah. Now I'm gonna, enter Lake Kingdom, and can actually start quickly going through there. And then we're gonna be up against our first fight against Bowser. So let's go. Undertale? I don't think I have Undertale. Ange. What? What's XP? Okay, either way though. Now, Cappy's gonna have to tell us even more travel tips because, he just has to. There's nothing better he can do with his time. But either way, we're coming up to Lake Kingdom. Now, right here is what, I did for my trick jump video, where I'm just gonna hop over this little ledge here, instead of taking the relatively slow path of, underwater. I'm just gonna hop right on up here. Yeah, I mean, that just saves time and everything, just because that is just gonna, I don't know, be more helpful than slowly going around and, I don't know, taking the singular moon that's in there. It's just gonna be a lot faster this way. Now, as I said, this is not really a specific speed run route per se, so, I'm still gonna be taking random moons along the way, but either way, it's still, I don't know, I'm trying to go as fast as I can, which means, you know, still gotta, I don't know, take the story moon, which I mean is literally just Rango. It's not that bad of a story moon, but I mean, still, it's slower. So, yeah. Now, here is Dory, or Plessy, or, yeah, Dory, I was correct. Yeah, some people call him Plessy, some people call him Dory. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll give you guys a second to think about that as well. Yeah, there is a checkpoint right here, and I will be taking, one of the riskier moons, which is, not exactly the this moon to get, but I mean, at the same time, I kind of have to, just because, I don't want to trap Captain Toad down here for like 84 years. So yeah, I mean, I could do this with a Cheep, it'd probably be faster and safer, but, I think this is just a little bit easier than having to capture a Cheep and everything. So I'm just gonna keep it this way. So yeah, Mario is gonna get really close to drowning nonetheless, but still, I mean, you have to do it for Captain Toad. Of course, it's Fish Guy. Okay, so instead of Dory or Plessy, it's Fish Guy, and honestly, that is a lot better of a name. Okay. So, yeah. There is one more moon before we can go to Rango, which is just behind here, I believe, unless it's, after the actual story. It's after the actual story, never mind. My entire route just got messed up. I'm gonna have to take a random moon along the way. So yeah. I believe that there is a moon back here. I only believe, I don't fully remember. Uh-oh, this is not good. I thought that moon was there. There it is. In here. Okay, good. Although that, singular moon is kind of locked currently, it's still not the end of the world. I was able to get a moon. Either way, though, I have to get all the way up here. So then I can actually fight Rango. Because once I kill him, then, that's it over to the next kingdom. And, of course, I miscalculate things. That's okay. I just have to go up here. So, yeah. Either way, though, this is, the path up. I'm going to take this path. This will put me really, really close to the actual fight. I'm just going to do this in case I choose to go back, soon enough. And yeah. Now, either way, I'm still going to have to, I don't know, put some time into this whole fight, unless I can actually follow speedrun strats. But if I can follow speedrun strats, I'll, be done within seconds. So, not the end of the world. And I already messed it up. Jeez, okay, well now I'm gonna take it carefully. I'm at 1 health already. It was literally like, I don't know, 20, not even 20 seconds, like 10 seconds. And I'm already down to like 1 heart, which is, I don't know, a little bit slower than would be nice. And a little bit, I don't know. Okay, well, that's another death. I probably should have backflipped, yeah. Whatever. Let's just do that again. Okay. Backflip. Oh god, that's not a backflip. Okay. Backflip. Seriously, Rango? You have to, take the damage for the memes. Okay, oh good. He's coming at me. Now, I mean, like, I definitely could try to do the speedrun strats where I just ground pound on him before he can actually start jumping around like that. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot easier this way. I mean, I don't think Rango's the smartest guy in the world, right? Like, if you see somebody jump into the air and, they're gonna jump on you, you're not gonna be looking on the surface. You're gonna be looking up. But whatever. It makes things easier nonetheless, so I'll take it. Yeah. Now, there is another Rango fight in, a later kingdom. I believe that kingdom is... One second, I gotta think about this. We gotta fight him in Snow Kingdom. But, I mean, that's still a ways yet to come. Either way, though, we're gonna be coming straight up to the Bowser fight. And then Lost Kingdom. So, yeah, not bad. Now, we are at 56 and a half minutes. Which, I mean, it's actually not that bad of time. Like, right now, even with, like, all the, relatively slow way through Sand Kingdom and all the lag in Woody Kingdom, I'm already at, Cloud Kingdom with only 56 minutes, which usually it's like an hour and a half at this point. So, I actually feel pretty good about this run. But yeah. If you want to, comment on, how well I'm doing, that'd be awesome. Any of the viewers who are watching. Yeah. Now, it would be nice if I could just go straight to Metro Kingdom, but of course Bowser has to get in the way and then, do Bowsery things. So yeah. Thank you, Ange. I agree. I am doing great. Yeah, either way though, that's just, it is what it is, right? Like Bowser just has to get in the way. Technically, that's the entire story, right? Like Bowser literally starts the entire story, taking Peach and then the Tiara or whatever its name is. So yeah. Either way though, just gonna skip that because that's just, a little bit of wasting time. Yeah. We're almost to beating Bowser, so yeah. Now, once, this stream is over, I will be posting that stream to, the actual YouTube channel, the Car and Drone Craft. And yeah, if you want to check out my main YouTube channel, you can check out, Car and Drone Guy. But, yeah. So, yeah. If you want to do that, though, you're going to actually have to check that out. And, yeah. We're almost to beating up Bowser. You just gotta take out this last thing. And then, boom. Yep. Hashtag Car and Drone Guy. It's not hashtag, that's at. Same difference, okay. I have to beat up Bowser. That's, I don't know. Gotta pay attention to the game. Okay, no need to make fun of me. Sorry, Ange. Okay, there we go. Almost to beating up Bowser. Believe he has 3 phases. All of which aren't really too bad. And yeah. Now, I'm not sure if I said 2. I'm pretty sure I said 3. I just can't remember right now. Either way, though, he hops all the way over. Which means I'm going to have to try to get his hat back. That way I can punch him a little bit more. There we go. Just got to get it back. And, yeah, I think this is Bowser pretty much defeated. Like, it's this last hit. And, there's nothing really he can do about this. But still, I mean, he can, tail whip me. That was very inefficient. Either way, though, not bad. That's Bowser defeated. Now, can go straight down to Lost Kingdom. So, yeah. He shoots the Odyssey, in case you don't know what happens. And then you fall all the way down into Lost Kingdom. Now, I'm going to do a quick... Yep, Mario dies. Either way, though, yeah, I'm going to do a quick, jump called Klepto Skip. Because, in case you don't know, Cappy actually gets taken by Klepto if you don't do this jump, which means that, you have to, I don't know, be very slow and careful getting him back and everything, instead of just jumping around. So, yeah, I'm just taking this entire trick jump and skip, just because that's that little bit faster, and, it's just going to save a lot of time in the run. So, yeah, almost, almost there. Just gotta be very careful, because if I make one mistake, I'm falling in the poison and dying, and that wouldn't be super duper fun. But nonetheless, we're almost to the top of the kingdom. So, yeah. Now, there is no actual boss in this kingdom, sadly. It's literally just Klepto, really, but it doesn't give you any moons or anything. So it's just, I don't know, wasting time at that point. But there are a few things I can do up here. Number one, I agree, poggers. But yeah, either way though. Right now, grab that moon. Then, in the Crazy Cat shop, we're gonna grab another moon. And yeah, with these 2 moons, I'll be able to actually, take the actual lizard Glidon, I believe. Yeah, Glidon. We're gonna take Glidon the lizard. Yeah, Crazy Hat. No, Crazy Cap, like a hat. That rhythm. Yeah, we're gonna take Glidon so that we can fly all the way down to the actual islands that surround this main island, like that one right there, because there's a moon over there. So, yeah, right here, almost there, and yeah, there you go. That's another moon gotten. We have, what is that, 6 more? So, yeah, just gotta launch all the way back, and now I could either take Klepto, skip and climb all the way to the top, or just warp straight up to the summit. Yeah, I think that's pretty simple decision, but, still have to make a careful jump as to not lose Cappy, because I'm gonna kill Klepto right here, just to save some time and so I can get some extra moons without having to worry about Klepto. He's gonna fly over there, and boom, take him out there. So yeah, that's Klepto defeated, and now we can get this Power Moon. Okay, 5 more to go. Now there is 1 here, right there. So yeah, we have 4 to go. There's 1 over here. Don't jump, Mario. We got 1 right here. 3 more. Then we got 1 here. Is it 2 here? I don't remember. Maybe it's 2 here. Regardless, though, we get 1 here. 1 or 2, I don't remember. Regardless, though, I'm not going to jump yet. There we go. Okay, so it's actually 2. So yeah, we get 2 here, and then we get 1 from Captain Toad, just because Captain Toad's just a chill guy. I did die here, but that was actually on purpose. That way I can teleport right on out. That just saves that, few seconds. Which, I mean, it's a little bit of a, I don't know, waste of money and everything, especially because it's not as really saving anything. Like, at most, we're going to be saving maybe a second or 2. I don't know. At worst, I'm just wasting time. But, regardless, it's really simple, okay? We're literally just going to go all the way around. I'm going to try to get Captain Toad. I'm going to take the easier route with the Wiggler. This is safer and a lot easier, that we don't make a mistake and then fall into the poison and, sadly die. I mean, I could also, try to go for the actual coin shards, or not coin shards, the moon shards again. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I don't really like that moon. Or rather, jeez, why won't this thing catch? Or rather, Captain Toad, just because Captain Toad's been waiting for me, and he's all scared and in danger. Like, why not save him at this point? So yeah, you just ride across here. I mean, like, with the amount of health that I have, it would probably be a lot easier, you know, being careful about things instead of, just jumping right into or right around, you know, spiky little guys around. But regardless, not bad. Sup, Ben? How's it going? Right now we're speedrunning Mario Odyssey, and yeah, well, I'm at an hour and 5 minutes, and we're at the middle of the game, so yeah, not bad. How's it going? Either way though, yeah, this puts us into which is the actual halfway mark of the game, which I mean is actually really good for only an hour and 6 minutes, but still, although it's a little bit of a delay because of Bowser, still, I mean, bad. So yeah. Now, uh, Ben, do you have any games that you want me to play for a YouTube video or even a stream in the future? I mean, if you don't, you can just though. I'll give. In the meantime, I will be trying to fight this big, spiky wiggler guy. Now, this is probably one of I don't know one of my favorite. I don't know what's it called. Probably one of my favorite like boss fights in the actual game, just because it's simple and at the same time. I don't know, really fun. And for the games that I have I don't know, a good amount of Switch games. Like I have Super Smash Brothers, a few Zelda games, stuff like that. And then mobile games. You know, most of them are just mobile games that I could just play on like my phone or something. And most free is what I was trying to say. So yeah. Now, like most kingdoms, though, I'm gonna be getting a singular Power Moon as long as for sale currently. I believe there is though. Yep. So yeah. That at least gets me that little bit closer here. And yeah. Now that is the first of 20 power moons, which I mean is a lot in this kingdom. At the same time, this kingdom is a pretty big kingdom with a lot of power moons. So yeah. Nonetheless, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, well that was my fault. I messed up jump, but still not the end of the world. I mean, it could be. It's just gonna teleport me right back to Crazy Cap Shop, and not Cat Shop. They're not selling cats here. Yeah. Now this is really. Jeez, I keep messing up the jump. Either way, though, it's this kingdom I like. Mainly the boss for because you're driving a tank and you're shooting a big worm. That just seems really I don't know funny in the wrong context. But yeah. Now I don't know why this kingdom like the kingdom people cannot just live with a big worm. Like how dangerous can worms possibly be? But I mean, regardless, they've hired Mario to just exterminate the worm with a big tank because that's how you take out worms. If you see a worm or a caterpillar, just pull out a gun and just shoot it. Problem solved. I mean, it definitely can't bother you, but at the same time, there have to be better ways than taking out a tank. Right, though, yeah. And are you saying that you would just use a tank and shoot a worm or a gun or whatever? You're just so you just shoot it. I see. I feel like there are easier ways to take out a worm, but okay, sure. You do you. Either way, though. There we go. Reposition the camera so we can continue forward. Yeah. But I mean, no. What? I'm so confused. Okay, whatever. Either way, though, we're almost there. So yeah, just gotta climb these stairs all the way up here. Now, I'm not sure exactly why they have so many posters here. Like, how did Bowser have enough time to set up, I don't know, like 30 posters around the kingdom? Like, seriously. Like, who. if you're gonna quickly drop off a singular, I don't know, big metal spiky worm, and you're gonna like, I don't know, or stay up there, taunting Mario. I mean, it would be funny if the Goombas had set up the posters, but how? They don't have arms. Like if the Goombas had set up the arms, that would be actually really funny. But at the same time, how are you gonna do that? Like Goombas don't have the power to do it. I don't know. Maybe it was the worm, or yeah, maybe it was the worm. Maybe it crawled around the city and started hanging up mouths. What? Oh, you meant the Goombas use their mouth. Why? I mean, it's fair. This boss is relatively, I don't know, one of the trickier bosses in the game, but at the same time, I mean, it's more just the funniness of it, where you're shooting a worm with a tank to eliminate it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, either way though, I'm not gonna say that I definitely didn't struggle on it, just because I kind of did. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know, still pretty fun. But yeah, it's honestly pretty nice though. We're almost, we're almost done this. I don't know, boss, or at least a good portion of the game, and yet, we're only an hour and 15 minutes in. Oh no, oh, jeez, I almost died. Well, that would have been rough, but not bad regardless. Okay, Mario, thank you. You trying to tell him to bonk? It's not very kind. If Mario bonks again and falls all the way down, I would actually scream. I would actually scream. He didn't. He didn't fall all the way down. He didn't die. Um, but still, I mean, Ange, what are you saying no to? No, no. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, I'm not gonna have to scream yet. Okay, let's just jump up. Oh god. Okay, okay, almost there, almost there. Why am I? What am I doing? Mario, just grab the post and jump. Jeez. This is why Mario. This is why Mario needs the tank to take out the worm, because otherwise he would just fail. Oh, I mean the dragon is also, it's one of the harder bosses in the game, right? Like the dragon and the actual worm, two of like definitely the hardest bosses in this game. But I mean, they're still like fun game or fun bosses and fun to as long as you can lock in game. Jeez, you telling Mario to bonk now? What do you want him just to fall? Just say yeah. Seriously, you want Mario to fall? It's not very kind of you. I mean, it would be funny, but like, still, I mean, it would be a lot of time just wasted. Either way, though, this is the worm. I don't know why Bowser's sitting here, taunting Mario, but either way, doesn't matter because right now we got control of a worm. I mean, not a sherm. And the sherm is a tank. Oh god, not the singular. Oh, okay, there we go. Not the singular thing left. Okay, shoot the worm. Nice. Sounds pretty fun. Sounds fun, Ben. I'm not sure what Ange is, saying. Just a screaming person emoji, but same difference. Right, though. Yeah, I mean, like, it does make sense. It's not really, I don't know, not really a super difficult boss once you've played it a few times, but the first time you play it, it's definitely a harder boss, right? Because it's just you have to control a Sherm, which is already pretty hard to control, and then it's shooting pellets at you, which then you have to knock out of the sky before you die. So yeah, luckily it does also drop health, which is you know, good. It's just at the same time you do have to, I don't know, game enough because otherwise you will die. And if you die, well, you die, and then you have to restart the entire fight. Which I don't know. I'd rather not die. You know? Is that a dabbing emote? That's actually hilarious. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Okay, that's those out. So yeah, almost done this. Almost there. Come on. I don't know how the I don't know how the actual speedrunners I don't know how they one cycle this boss. Well, sorry, three cycle it. Like right now I'm at the third cycle and it's not even I don't know, not even down to its final form. Still has left or it still has worm left to go. Come on, stop running. There we go. Come on. Hey, this is just bothering me. It's literally just two things left, and that's it. And yet, it's still running. It's just too fast. Are you doing post game bosses too? I mean, I would. I'm just gonna do. I'm taking the first bit of the game to speedrun. Like I'm gonna probably play through the rest of the game, like 100%ing the game. So I will do post game bosses, one day, and I'll probably do that on stream. It's just for today's stream, I'll probably just speedrun till uh, I kill the final Bowser in Moon Kingdom. Yeah. If you do want to, come back one day, I will probably be doing, all, and I'll actually, tell the actual audience what. I'll just, have to figure out when I'll do that. So yeah, either way though, the big worm is done at 1 hour and 18 minutes. So not bad. Now there are also a lot of paintings I could be taking to just travel between kingdoms and get some extra moons and everything. It's just at the same time, I don't know. Most of them are out of the way. Like this one for this kingdom, isn't really that bad. It's just why take it when you could just be getting regular moons that actually help your kingdom? Like, unless I'm gonna be going back to what's it called? Lake Kingdom. This moon, that moon there doesn't really make sense to grab. But you know, still gonna grab it one day. It's just not immediately. Now RC car, the easiest thing in this game. I'm just joking. It's finicky. If only it had the same controls as a real life RC car. If you know, you know. Okay, almost there, almost there. Yeah, there we go. That's that moon done. Okay, now there is also one moon right on behind up there. Not sure how you get back there. Can't remember. Believe it's just behind here. Yep. So, never mind. Okay, so that was a little bit disappointing. Mario just fell and died. But usually what you just do is you just take, the electric wire up. That will then take you to the top where I believe there is one moon that you can get right up there. And then there's another moon that is literally just like right in front of there. So yeah, like it's if you were to just fall, it's right there. Not sure where this moon is. I'm pretty sure there was a moon though. Yeah, it's right behind the trash right there. So grab down there, take that moon. Yeah. Now there is one more moon. That is if you were to fall down here. Then I believe there is a moon. I guess I'm misremembering things. I could have sworn that there was a moon back here. Suppose there isn't. Oops, just fell again. Why don't they make more Mario games like this? I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure Donkey Kong Bonanza is supposed to be like, I don't know, the sequel in ways to this game, but I actually have no clue. I mean, this game, a really good game, right? Like 3D Mario's are my favorite Mario's, but at the same time, it's just I don't know. They should have made more. You know, would have been I don't know a lot more interesting to say the least. Because instead of just having one singular game, have like two or three, like where you have to run around kingdoms, and instead of levels, you have big kingdoms where you have to I don't know pick up specific moons instead of going one by one each level, trying to pick up, a few specific, stars in the case of Mario 64. So then you can just climb up a staircase to fight Bowser. I don't know. I think, having to go through different kingdoms doing quests or quest ish things. I don't know. I honestly do agree, though. Why don't they have more games like this? But yeah. Now, there are two moons to get here. There is this moon here, which is right there. And the musician moon right here. If I stop jumping on him. Yeah, right there. I mean, yeah, it would be actually really nice, to see more characters that actually appear more often. I mean, there is Luigi in this game. He's in charge of that balloon mode. But at the same time, to have Luigi as like a playable character, or even just, a second, I don't know, second player option instead of just being Cappy. It's my favorite Mario game. My favorite Mario game has to be Mario Sunshine, just because it's just a chill game, But I haven't really played it tons. So yeah. Either way, though, if I had to choose the game that I have played, I'd probably choose Super Mario 64 DS edition, just because I don't know that specific one was I don't know really fun, really simple. One of my favorites. So yeah, just answer that question. Now, if you're wondering, yeah, Mario goes to jail. That's my favorite part. Mario having to go to jail, definitely the best part. But yeah, we have what is that? 6 more moons to go. This musician here, and I missed the jump. Just barely, I miss it. Whatever, still love you. Either way, I'm gonna have to take up a different way to get up. Which I'm just gonna take this here. Which, is just an electric wire which will bring me up. Then, if it stops lagging, I can just go straight up here. Now, yeah. Now, I don't. There is this guy here, this musician, and there is another musician just across from here, which, I mean, I'll have to do when I come back. Yeah, I mean, I usually would probably, I don't know, run straight there and do jump rope, just because jump rope's just, one of those really fun ones. But at the same time, I mean, it's kind of a, I don't know, dumber one. I don't know. So yeah, I still have to go to jump rope nonetheless. Um, but like, I'm not gonna do it, right? Just because, I don't know. But either way, there are, what is that? 5 moons left, minus this one here. Then story moon wise, those will be all be covered literally once I go here. So yeah. I mean, technically the next boss of this area is a big, I don't know, vomiting piranha plant. And then after that, it is a, 2D, what's it called? 2D Donkey Kong, which I think is kind of a dumb boss, but you know, it's kind of a mini boss in a way. So, not really judging in any way. So yeah, next place to go, I have to go straight along here, and just to this here. Then can move that and hop down the well. Honestly though, Metro Kingdom does like Mario. It's just kind of it's like Cascade Kingdom. That's supposed to be like with all like the dust and everything. Sand Kingdom is just like a desert area, stuff like that. But then you get like Metro Kingdom where it's like really full of people and everything. Oh god. Okay. Bear lived. Okay, Mario's just gonna take damage. That lag bothering me very much so. But gonna have to go through it anyway. I don't know why Mario doesn't get his cat bounce back. It's just, I don't know, frustrating. But either way, could be worse. Mario's just very excited. Okay, okay, good. Mario, don't jump. There we go. Okay, just go a little bit forward. Okay, I thought Mario could hide behind the wall, but it doesn't matter. Take this path. Get up here. Yeah. I'm almost there. Now, from here, there is one moon up here. Right there. Like so. Then there is, I guess I'm going to be going one moon over in this kingdom. That's fine, though. Doesn't really make or break the game, Yeah. Nonetheless, it's just straight through here. Now, I have to take out, sorry, it's 2 vomiting piranha plants. 2, yep. And then, Cappy, you're supposed to keep them busy. There we go. That's one down. One more to go. Okay, and no, Mario. There we go. And that's the moon. Are they sick? Yeah, they're a little bit sick. I mean, they're vomiting green vomit. I'm pretty sure that's different from normal people. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. Just a little bit different. It's just unique. Yeah, I mean, what I don't understand. Green. Did I say green? I'm not purple if I say green. Regardless, so what I don't understand is that why do they use so many power moons? Like if I were to just take up all these, I could go straight to Moon Kingdom. I wouldn't even have to I don't know, stop at every single kingdom, right? Like, if Mario were to just take a hammer, smash the moon, I don't know, things would just be easier that way. So yeah, everything's still okay. Now, this is the actual. This is where you have to fight Donkey Kong. It's a very, very, I don't know, difficult fight. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's actually a trick jump where you jump from here down to the actual, what's it called? Down to the actual town. And apparently it's like, a very dark, weird area. But I mean, I have no clue how to do that. I mean, I can't do that vector jump or whatever it's called. Either though. Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, Mario's dead, isn't he? Yep. Jeez. Now, anybody who's watching the stream right now, yeah, we're at an hour and a half right now, which I mean, we're almost on Metro. We have literally, this kingdom, which is literally just the last power moon, and then we're done. Then after that, we have, I believe, not in this order, but Luncheon, Snow. I believe we had one more. Oh yeah, Seaside Kingdom. And then once we're done that, that's all the remaining kingdoms. Well, then Ruined and then Bowser. But, those are kind of more boss rush things. So those are really the main ones that we have to collect a bunch of moons for. And finally, we're gonna be at Moon Kingdom. So yeah, we're more than halfway through the game at this point, and for this amount of time, it's not bad. Yeah, take those few coins, and time to fight. Not Bowser, time to fight Donkey Kong, the hardest boss of them all. Yeah, I mean, it's really a simple fight, but at the same time, it's also really fun though. Like it's simple, right? Like all you have to do is climb to the top and then beat up Donkey Kong from underneath, but still, I don't know, different enough from all the other fights in the game. Where it's, unique and nice, right? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. This is the last moons. Thank you. We go over, not the end of the world. In, would have been nicer, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah, that means that Metro Kingdom is now completed, and we can move over to, I believe it's Luncheon Kingdom. Either that or Snow. One or the other, I don't remember. That, now we can leave to the next kingdom, which, relatively fast. Now, how's it going, guys? Any big plans? So yeah, I was correct. Now we can go to Snow Kingdom. Right there. Yeah. Then after that, we go to Seaside Kingdom, which is my personal favorite kingdom in this game. And then, we're gonna hit the Luncheon Kingdom, then Ruined, the Bowser's, and then finally Moon Kingdom, where we'll finish off the game. So yeah. Of course, as always, Cappy has to give us random travel tips for no good reason really. But, it is what it is. He's trying to, I don't know, make I don't know, make conversation. That's fine, right? Now, in this kingdom, it's literally just go straight on over to the actual Shiveria. Then from there, we're gonna go straight to the actual side areas. All the side areas where we're gonna also have to fight Rango again. Yay! Yeah. Either way, though, we have a few side areas to go, which should put us a few extra power moons. It should be, 2 per area. Who's tall guy? You talking about? Oh, you're talking about Rango. I see. He is a tall guy. I agree. Yep, I got that. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you can get an extra, I don't know, moon from killing all the extra Pokies. I don't remember if it's all the Pokies or just the one Pokie. I don't remember, right? Like if it's just a few Pokies or if it's every single Pokie in the area. It's every single one in the area. I'm not getting that, right? Like that's one too many. But, if it's just, the few Pokies at the end of the actual level, that's not the end of the world. Oh, guess not Pokies, the Spinies. Sorry. I'm saying Pokies. I agree with Bowser in a way. Who even are these guys? It is, fine though. They're very forgettable enemies. Yeah, I mean, it's just the issue of, there are a lot of enemies in this game that you have to memorize, right? Like, you got Goombas and, like, Cheeps and Gushins. And yeah, like, a few other guys, but, like, that's like, at least 2. At least. Yeah, either way, though, There are no Pokies in this game, they're just Spinies and stuff. But, close enough. Either way, though. Yeah. We have this one. Which, we just gotta go up here. What about the Kirby enemies? The Kirby enemies. Like, that's Kirby enemies. This is not Kirby. Jeez. I feel like you just want me to play Kirby next. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, next video idea. Just play Kirby. Okay, nope, not Rango yet. There is actually a moon over here, which I completely forgot about until I saw the little crevice. But yeah, that puts us at 3 of 10 moons, or 30% of the way there. So yeah, just a few more to go. And Rango puts us at 4. So yeah. Now here is Rango. Tall guy, as Ange says. I mean, jeez. Okay, well, Cappy doesn't feel like cooperating. Because, who likes cooperating? Who likes cooperating in these situations? Regardless, though. Seriously, Mario? Okay, never mind. We're restarting the Rango fight. How have I died twice to Rango? He's like the easiest boss. Well, actually, Spewart is the... What did you call him, Ange? You called him the... I can't think what you called him. 1 second. You called him the... Let's see here. 1 moment. Goober guy and the plant guy. So yeah. Goobery Steve is technically the easiest one. But I'd say that, Rango is just second place for the easiest. And yet, I've died to him twice. So, maybe the true easiest boss all along has been Mario. Jeez. Maybe Mario is really the easiest boss. Messing up every single cap throw. Jeez. And there we go. Just one more hit. Hopefully this rock opens. There it is. There it is. Mario. That's another death. Okay, now I just feel kind of, I don't know, silly. Did Ben call me Gramps and then leave? Well, that's very kind of him. Okay. Okay, there we go. Mario, remember your training. Remember the training arc. You got this, Mario. Mario does not got this. Okay, come on, we got this. I don't know. Okay. You do not got this. What is going on? The lag is killing me. Come on. Why am I struggling so much with the Rango? Gosh. I know, it is just lag. I'm gonna just blame the lag from now on. It's not a skill issue, it's lag. Trust. Okay. Boom. Got both of them this time. That was awesome. Okay, Mario. There we go. Just one more to go. One more phase. This time Mario is at almost full health. He's just missing 1 heart. Say plus. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I just blame the lag at this point. Boom. Oh my gosh, I even stopped one of them. Why am I struggling so much? Jeez. At this rate, I'm not gonna finish Rango. Like, I'm gonna spend, like, I don't know, like, an hour and a half on just Rango alone. Yes, it is the blame, yep. I mean, it is the lag, to blame. Secretly, I've been, the best gamer in the world. It's just the lag that's, killing this run. If only, Mario still had the cannon. You know, just shoot it right in the face. Maybe that's a little bit violent. Maybe not. Just, take it out. Take it out back and just eliminate it permanently. Make things so much easier. Yeah, if you can kill a big robot worm, why can't you just take out a rabbit? And Mario's become Sonic. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's that done. Just gotta lay on that. Boom! That's just one more hit. I don't know why this is actually kind of hilarious. Mario rolling around and ducking is just kind of, the most, I don't know, Mario thing I've seen. Oh, the time? Sorry. We are at, what is that? 1 hour and 42 minutes. So, yeah. I mean, it's kind of, Rango's fault that we spent like 5 minutes on this fight. And I'm still not. Jeez. This frustrates me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Take him. There we go. There we go. Rango's dead. Okay, let's just keep him that way. I don't know why I struggled so much, but we did it finally. Yeah, I mean, not bad on the time either. We still have, a lot left to go. We're only like, a little bit less than halfway through the, actual area, but we're slowly getting there. Okay. Now, do we go up right or just straight right? Which one? You guys get to choose. Okay, up right. Thank you, Ash. I'm just gonna be sitting there for like 10 minutes waiting. And we're through. Okay, that's awesome. I don't really like the moon shards. Like, nothing against them or anything. They're just, I don't know, slow. Right? Like, it's just slower to get everything. But it's okay. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, could be dealing with Goombas, And that's definitely not foreshadowing. So yeah. Either way. That is 1 second. That is almost dead. I'll just take. Okay, come on. Mario, you got this. Come on. Thank you, Inch. I do got this. I agree. And that's another moon. We just need 5 moons left. Oh god, don't lag. No. That's okay. As long as these chompy chesters, whatever their actual names are, as long as those things actually get me, I got this. As the moment they actually, like, catch Mario, that, he's probably not living very long. Nonetheless, we have got that moon. Okay, 1 more story moon to go. And then we have, what is that? 4 regular, 3 more after that, regular moons. Which means, yeah, we can just basically speedrun this last part. Just because we're going to be doing the Bound Bull racing, although, I may not be very good at that. Okay, now, final question, Ange. Which direction do we go? Oh, we're going up again. No, I thought I could trust you, Ange. You're very unkind. Okay, so technically I should be dealing with Goombas and everything. It's just, I don't want to, right? Like, the Goombas are just Goombers, They're not very kind. So, yeah, I just gotta carefully go on by. Fly? Yes, I would just fly if I had a flying, I don't know, thing to fly. Flying weapon. I.e. a flying Goomba. Doesn't matter though, I'll just take a Goomba since it's just faster. Come on, Mario, no! I gotta figure out why it's lagging. Probably because of an unstable connection, but still would be nicer not lagging. Because that would just make things a little bit easier. An hour and 40 minutes. Then I'd be at only 8 minutes long this entire game. It's definitely the lag's fault that this game is taking time. Regardless though, I mean, it would be a lot easier if I didn't have to worry about the Goombas. But the Goombas are just kind of, I don't know, Goomba. That time it wasn't even the lag's fault, I just ran into a Goomba. That is what it is though. Just like, I'm gonna trapped on this area for like, at least like an extra like half hour just on this singular Goomba section. You know, I blame the Goombas. The Goombas are just tricky little goobers. Okay, come on. That time Cappy was kind of selling. Okay, Goomba, get out of my way. Okay, don't fall. Do I just do the jump? Like, I could try the jump, but if I hit lag halfway through the jump, and I don't do a cat bounce, then I fail. Jeez. If I lagged there and I had to redo that entire area, I'd end up screaming again. Okay, like, I cannot with this lag. It's very much obnoxious. Yeah. If you're wondering about the time, we are at an hour and 50 minutes. So, a little bit longer than the world record. But, it's not really as much of a speed run, right? Like, I'm not taking really a path. I'm not really taking specific moons. Like, I doubt the speedrun's taking, the bound bowl racing. It's just, I want to do the story moons, especially because I actually do like the bound bowl racing a lot. It's a little bit, it's a funnier moon, right? And maybe it's just me. It's just, these little chubby little guys, they're just kind of funny. So yeah. Like, they're just goofy little walruses. Like, make this jump. Golly. Okay, time to capture him. Okay, well, I guess we gotta talk to him. You can't just capture living beings. Okay, Mario, strike now. He doesn't have his hat on. There we go. Okay. Time to keep rolling. Almost there. Then we have to talk to this random chief walrus roller bound bowler. Either way, though, yeah, we gotta talk to this guy. Then we can actually start the, whole race, which is gonna be the slowest race you've ever seen. I have to first finish up this, and then, like, the training, and then, then I can go straight to the actual bound bowling racing. I can just quit? Yes, I want to just start as soon as possible. I just did. And you, You had to go a little bit faster, no offense. Okay, regardless though, we're here. Okay, let's go. Okay, we went from first to fifth, eighth. What are we at? Jeez. We're at fourth place, okay. Okay. We're at first. How did we reach first? This is like I'm barely jumping around like I'm supposed to be, but I'm still gaming. It is. I agree. But yeah, it is what it is though. Even if the chat is delayed a little bit, it is what it is. It's fine. How did I go from literally first to now third? It's right there too. One more lap to go, and I have to make up this entire distance. Because if I don't get first, I don't get, the triple moon. And I don't get first, sadly. Sigh. Let's do that again. Okay, time to try again. Yep, yippee, I got like 5 coins. That was very helpful. Okay, we're back. See if we can do better this time. Important question for the chat. Have you guys ever played this game? And if so, have you ever done the bound bull racing? Okay, bound bowler. Remember your training. Remember your training, bound bowler. You got this. Uh-oh, I'm out. That's you. Come on, we're almost there. Second place, and, just a little bit longer. You just gotta skip that jump. Come on, I was right there. I mean, that time it was a little bit better, right? I hit, a new record at least. And the whole minute of training. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, bound bowler, this time, remember you're training that a little bit faster, okay? We gotta, lock in the entire race. You got this. Second place is, we can do better. Come on. Okay. Well, I went from first down to third again, but this time it could be worse, right? Before I was at fourth, I went from first to fourth, and now, I'm sitting at third, right? So just gotta try to lock in that a little bit more. If rubber banding can save this, or that rubber banding is definitely helpful, but I don't think it can because I don't think the rubber banding. I don't think it helps so much. It'll save from falling off the side of the map. Can I just retry that? Okay, let's try that one last time. Worst case scenario, I just, try a different thing. Like, it's only 2 moons, right? Like, I know exactly where 2 more moons are. It's just, I don't feel like helping Captain Toad again. I mean, but maybe I'll have to because of the whole lag situation. Like, geez, lag. Okay, I'm retrying. Jeez. Okay, well, it quit. Okay, the lag is actually being nerves, okay? Like, I got so close the first time, and now it's 3 times. Let's try this one last time, and if I don't get it, I'll just, go help Captain Toad, and then, I don't know, spread a bean. Okay, the lag is actually beginning to, like, get to me? Like, I know I've already said this, but, like, jeez. Okay, almost there. 6th place! Jeez. Okay, I'm again. Like, jeez. Let's just go right around back up here. It's literally just, 2 moons, that's it. Could be worse, it could be better, though. Okay. 3 moons? oh, jeez, I forgot the 1 moon. Guess at this point I kind of have to. Sigh. Time to go back around looking. Would have been nicer, but, it is what it is. If it wasn't for the lag, I would have probably won the first time. Just first try that, but c'est la vie. I don't know how Mario's not cold though. Like he's walking around in very frosty conditions. You know, in the middle of a snowstorm, and he's jumping into water. Freezing cold water, might I add. And he's just walking that off like it's nothing, right? Like that's not normal. Like that is just I don't know unsafe. You know, at this point, I am gonna redo this though. I'm gonna try Bound Bowl again. Actually, nay. I just thought there are 3 moons right here that I can just get. I mean, it does set me back time because I didn't have to do like the few attempts with Bound Bowl, but say levy. You get 1 here. Then there is 1 right up there, which I mean is just a simple. I believe it's either hopping up here or hopping up to this time. Okay, we are at 2 hours, which 2 hours and 15 seconds. So, not bad. I mean, probably would have been faster, but at the same time, it's fine. Yeah. Jeez. Keep messing up jumps, and that's kind of just I don't know. It's getting bothering, but it's fine, right? Like it's not as if I'm trying to do a speed run really. I'm just trying to beat the game, and I want to see how fast I can do that. So yeah, just gotta make this jump. Barely did that. Make the next jump. Mario. Let's try that again. I don't know. Half the time it's not even the lag's fault, so I don't even have something to blame. But c'est la vie, right? Keep messing up the jumps. Sometimes it is the lag, right? But sometimes it's literally just I don't know a skill issue, which is kind of disappointing. But at the same time, it is what it is. Like, unless to do a very precise jump that may or may not be even possible, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this jump without the little posts. So, it's fine. Now, here is this moon, right there. And then we have one last moon, which I will be getting from, one moment, the Crazy Cat store, as is essentially a tradition with just about every, kingdom. Okay. Just a little bit left to go. We are at the, last piece of this. So, time to just teleport right on to the Odyssey. Yeah. Now, we just have, what is it? Seaside Kingdom. Then, we have Legend, Ruined, and then Bowser's. Then, I'll finish it off with Moon Kingdom. So yeah, I think it'll be probably about 2.5 hours. Not from now, I mean, the time will be 2.5 hours. Which, I mean, that's just like another half hour. Not bad. Yeah. I mean, Snow Kingdom was definitely really slow kingdom. Mainly because of Bound Bull racing and everything. And then on top of that, Rango. Like, Rango had the moves for once. So, that was a little bit, more than I was expecting, but, it's fine. We still left. Me kind of did give up at a point, but, it is what it is. Of course, Cappy has to give our travel tips, but we finally reached Seaside. This is a boss that I actually do like. Like, some of the bosses are a little bit, I don't know, not my favorite. Some of which being, most of like the brutals and stuff like that. And then, the, what's it called? The actual, like, Madame Brute or whatever it's called. Like, those are just, I don't know, they're not really like the best bosses in the game, but at the same time, I mean, there are worse bosses in video games in general. It's just, in general, they're not really that unique, right? Like, it's just take a chain shop and then just use it, right? It's really simple. So yeah. I mean, that was, I just got double teamed, what? Well, and you got your wish, I bonked. Sadly, I bonked. But that is the first moon of this kingdom done. So yeah. I mean, I am getting kind of close. I'm still a little ways away, but, I'm getting closer. Nonetheless. So yeah. Gotta grab that, and that shoots a cork at the boss. I mean, I actually also like this thing where, you're slowly dealing damage to the boss over the course of the actual, I don't know, story of Seaside. But, at the same time, it's also a little bit slow, per se, for a boss fight. I mean, it's also an entire kingdom. Still, though, it's fine. Now here, pretty sure it's just this corner. There we go. Okay, yeah. We have 8 moons to go. So, still a little ways, but, getting closer. I mean, I would do volleyball, but, volleyball moons are, not my favorite. Not my cup of tea. Okay, this lag is making this specific kingdom, this specific jump, just that much harder and that much more annoying to do. It's just the lag that hits just as I'm about to finish this jump. The worst thing is I know I can do this jump because I've done it before. It's just... I'm done. Okay. Just gonna take down here. Since it's just, an easy moon. Don't die, Mario. Don't die. So yeah. I don't remember what the order is, but... Okay. So yeah. That's our order. Dang it. I hit the third one. It is what it is, though. Okay. So yeah. I mean, I just gotta take that same thing. This time, take the actual order. But, it is what it is. So yeah. There we go. Another moon done. So yeah. So, this is another simple moon. Just gotta cross the water. And yeah. And that leaves us with only 6 left to go. Which I don't know why, I always seem to, I don't know, say, that we only have a few left to go. Specifically, usually at 6, but, it is what it is, right? It's fine. Either way, yeah, we're getting closer. Now this is the next story moon. Let's just get up here and just grab here, right? It's just that moon there. And then there is, 2 more story moons. And then we got the boss. So yeah, we are getting pretty close, which is actually really nice. But, still we have some way left to go. Now I am going to try to grab one of these, a Gushin, and try to fly all the way over to like the next moon, like the next story moon, just because that would save time. I'm just not fully sure if it actually works. It may, I'm not sure. Yeah, I was just trying to fly all the way over to... Never mind, there's not enough at all. Because yeah, I'd be trying to get up there, but it will not go, sadly. Just gonna have to try to go through this quickly. Okay. Let's swim down here and continue forward. Okay, cheap, I gotta go. So yeah, we're getting pretty close now. We have this, which is, one moon here. Then we have, one moon all the way over there. And then the boss. Yes, I do have a Pokemon card collection. Why do you ask? I mean, I could do a vid on Pokemon cards. I mean, at that point though, why not just do a Pokemon, like, actual playing a game? Yeah, I can show them, like, an actual, like, what's called, like, an actual, like, segment of a video. It just doesn't really make it doesn't really make sense to do an entire video on just Pokemon cards, you know? Yeah, either way, we're actually really close now to this final story mode. Then, it's just the boss, and then we're gonna be out. Just got this last cushion. That was really close. Okay. Now, there should be... Is that the one under here? Okay. I, of course, have to hit the lava. I have to hit everything. It was right there, too. Now I have to go all the way back. You know, it's not the end of the world. But it just would have been nicer, to hit the first shot. I don't see how this is, anywhere close to safe for Mario. Right? Like, this is, just nowhere close to safe, really. Like, he's in an open battlefield. Like, I don't know, it doesn't really seem very safe. And he's scaring seagulls, too, so, like, I don't know, that's not very kind. Either way, though. Still. Time to clear up this mess. And, of course, we have to land in the lava. Don't land in the lava. Well, it's not straight to Ruin Kingdom. We still have Luncheon Kingdom left. Yeah. I mean, we are getting closer, though, none. But yeah. Then we can steal some food from a big chicken. That's definitely a normal sentence. Yeah. We have basically 2 more full kingdoms, and then just basically 2 boss kingdoms. So, yeah, I agree. There isn't much left. So, yeah. Have to kill this thing, though, first. And that means I need to take boss lunch. What do you mean, boss? The next boss is, what's it called? Ruin Kingdom. Because I am not going to be doing the chicken. I'm not fighting the chicken. I'm just going to steal from the chicken. Yeah. Either way, though. Yeah. Almost there. Seriously, I was right there, too. This thing is beginning to get on my nerves. It's running away. Stop running. No. Oh, you meant the octopus guy. Yeah. Seriously? That would have actually been crazy if I, single cycled him. Where'd he go? There he is. Come on. Let's go. I know. I'm fighting right now. Okay, almost there. And, nope. Don't do it. Okay, gotta get this octopus guy back before I can, get him. Okay, almost there. Just have to fly all the way back over to him. Okay, almost there. Is that an Octo Link? Isn't that from Splatoon? Okay, this thing just keeps running away, and the worst thing is, it's not even done the fight. There we go. One last phase left to go. Of course, it just has to kill my little octopus guy. Okay, almost there. And that should be the boss. Oh, seriously? There's another phase? No good. Okay, turns out there's more to this boss than I thought. Should have just ground pounded it when I had the chance. Just stop running. That is the boss. There we go. That, I mean, it's a fun boss, right? Like, you have to actually chase it before you can hit it. It's just, at the same time, it can be a little bit frustrating as it runs away after you battle it. But, still fun. And yeah, that is us leaving. What is that? Seaside Kingdom at 2 hours and 17 minutes. Oh, 18 now. Yeah, 2 hours, 18 minutes in. And we have finished off Seaside. Now, we have basically 2 real kingdoms left. And then we're actually going to be done. So, we're actually getting really close. Yeah. I mean, we still have to go through this entire cutscene of, Cappy telling us, oh, look, you can do like I forget at this point, a spin jump by spinning and then jumping. Wow. So crazy. Would have never guessed. Yeah. Either way, though, it's fine. And now we're going to be going to Luncheon Kingdom, which is right there. Now, I mean, here, the biggest thing that we're going to have to watch out for is the tons of, Pepto-Bismol that the, big spewed everywhere. If somebody were to just, log in right here and never played Mario Odyssey before, they'd probably be really, really confused. But, eh, you know, you guys in the, comment section down below, you guys have to, yeah, like all the pink lava. Either way, though, yeah. You chatters, what's it called? Either way, though, yeah, you chatters, you have to tell anybody new who comes in, you have to tell them exactly what's going on, okay? So, yeah, you're going to inform them. Either way, we are at, one of, is that 18 moons? So, almost there. Not even close. Okay. Just gotta grab this lava bubble. And that way we can run away. Now, I mean, this is the other Spewart fight. Or, as Andrew would say, the other, keep believing what the message says. Or the other goober, goober guy or plant guy. Totally normal, guy names. Or plant guy names. Yeah, still. Now you'll notice how Rango is actually not there on the ship. That's, I think I actually might have killed him. Not like he just doesn't feel like showing up now. I feel like he might be dead. Okay, I almost died there. Okay, Spewart is running around using up these heart pieces. Okay, take him out. Well, I'm at 1 heart, and, there are no more heals left, and yeah, it's not very good. He still has an entire phase left to go. Okay, I actually took him out. Awesome. No need to worry, Ange. We killed him. Okay. Well, we can grab this moon, and that puts us 16 moons away. So close. Okay. Now, I think I might actually have to, kill the big chicken, just because I don't think I'm going to have enough moons. to completely skip that. But like, you know, you're fine. It's only a little bit more time. I'm still gonna have to take out some sub areas anyway, so might as well. Now, as I've said previously, I don't really like moon shards. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say that they're the worst things in the world. It's just, it feels slow, right? But, still fine. I'm pretty sure there is a secret moon actually behind the place that you spawn in, right there. However, I will be checking that out when I leave. Is there not a thing here? Maybe I'm just losing it. It's right there. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go all the way from, here all the way back after I claim the moon. Because I still want the moon, right? Like, not gonna waste the time. So yeah, I'm gonna take this moon and then go back to the actual door entrance thing. Grab the moon there. And then yeah, leave. Okay, that was kind of Cappy's fault, He just got right underneath me. Well, I guess we teleport back to the door. Close enough, I guess. But yeah, I mean, even if I make a mistake on the jump, we still grab the moon, and then, we can leave now. We're getting closer. We're only 14, moons away. So, I mean, would have been nice to maybe put the moons that, are access here, over into a different kingdom, like, Seaside Kingdom. If Seaside had like 12 moons and this kingdom had like, I don't know, 16 moons, that would probably be a lot easier, but, whatever. It's fine. Okay. Now, in the actual town here, there are a few moons I can get. Like, the moon where I jump on top of here. If I can, do it. There's not a moon up here, but there is a moon back here, I believe. Unless I'm misremembering things. I guess I'm misremembering things. Not sure why I thought there was a moon. Doesn't matter. Either way, there is a different moon. This one I do know about, for sure. Which is just right back here. Should just be one right if I figured out how to get up there, which I actually do have to take this, sadly. If I get up here, I said, jeez. Okay, yeah. If I just get up here, then I can follow along here, just jump around, grab this story moon, and then there should be a different moon if I go around differently, but, that is, not right now. I don't need it right now. Just need to figure out how to get it. I forget. Pretty sure I have to take out the cheese. Hit the cheese with a pan. I don't fully remember, actually. Maybe it's I have to hit the barrel. I don't remember. That's not great. I'll figure it out, but still be nice to remember. Let's see here. Where could it be? Or what could it be? Okay, it's right here. Okay, I mean, I was close. Close enough, at least. Still, I definitely did guess the time wrong. Like I said, it'd probably be 2.5 hours. Right now, we're sitting at 2 hours and 26 minutes, and, we're not even halfway through this kingdom. But we're getting closer, at least. So, soon enough, we'll be out. So, yeah. Now, chatters, who here likes big chicken? Like the big chicken of this, area. I'm not going to judge you if you say you like it. It's just, I need to know. Do you like the big chicken? I guess, we know who the next person we gotta do is. Kill. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't like send anybody to my door. Nothing. Don't worry about it, Ange. So yeah, there should be 2 moons in this sub area as well. As long as I'm not misremembering that. If I had made the jump, it would have been. It is what it is, though. I'm close enough. Okay, grab that. Awesome. Okay, jump, jump. Okay, just gotta get this. Wait for the platform to move and then jump. Jump again, jump, 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 jump. Yeah, I actually got it, which is awesome. Okay, now the next one that I need to get is right here. If I break this guy, jump, jump. Well, you saw where that was, though, right? Like, if I just jump up there fully this time. Darn, I thought there was a checkpoint. Okay, either way, though. Yeah, if you jump up there carefully, or if I jump up there carefully, I'll get it. I just have to be very careful, especially with, like, the lag and everything, because otherwise, I'm not gonna make it. So, yeah. Jump. Okay, well, maybe, better jump, but same difference. Okay. Okay, now jump, 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 jump. Okay, I made it. Jump. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're almost there. Okay, now, we're getting closer to the end of this, area. Like, we're at, what, 6? Which, 6 of, what number did I say? 18? 6 of 18 is not bad. It's just, could be closer. Right now, I'm only a third of the way there. Plus all the boss fights and everything, I'd say I'm not very far. Okay, well, I'm not doing this area again. Right? Like, the lag is just killing me. But, nonetheless, we're gonna go right up to the chicken, so then we can, steal some stuff from the bird. What am I doing? Doesn't matter. Either way, just gotta jump right across here. Actually, I'm gonna take the fork. No, 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 the fork killed me. Hey. How many people have actually died to that fork? Watch my viewers drop as I die to a fork. Yeah, that makes sense. Either way, though, yeah. I'm almost to the end. I'm almost to the end. Mario, don't you dare. Like, I'm almost here. Boom. Mario just has to show off his jumping skills. Okay, time to twitch a bit. Oh, chicken. I don't think if you saw a piece of jumping meat with a mustache, I don't think anything that actually had a thought in its brain would just be like, ah, yes, food. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It's just kind of seems. I don't know. Like, you'd be dangerous. Like, if it's a piece of jumping meat that has a mustache, you're just gonna throw it into your stew and just eat it anyway? I don't know. It doesn't seem very health safe. Okay, we just reached the 2 hour and 31 minute mark. And we're just about what? Halfway through the kingdom now? Not bad. And just because you want to eat a hair piece of jumping meat doesn't mean it's healthy for you. I guess you do you, but still. Oh, time. I just said the time. 2 hours, sorry, and 31 minutes. Not bad for time, but Yeah, I know. Ran away. But now we can actually, get a few more, what's it called, power moons on that side. And I'm not. Oh, yeah, I am halfway through. Nice. But yeah, either way, though. Yeah, we can get a few power moons just along the way that changed. Like this one with the fire bro. So yeah, as long as it hits the jumps, you just collect that. Kill the spiny. Kill the spiny. No, the spiny is gonna kill me. Nice. There we go. Ease out. Okay. I mean, I could go over there, try to, raise up the Goomba, but, I don't feel like it. Either way, though, doesn't matter. Now we can fire the lava bubble out of a cannon, which is gonna fly all the way over to then the area that we gotta go. After all of that fall, the only thing that Mario felt was a slight bonk. Such a realistic game. And I guess there's also big chickens and everything, but still. Eat food percent? I mean, that would be definitely a different idea. It's just I don't know what that would consist of, right? Like, what would it be? Just eat a piece of food? Or it would just be jumping into the Pepto Bismol? Okay, Mario, if you die here, Mario, calm down. Get to lunch and then jump it. Then jump it the soup? What? Like jump into the soup? I mean, I could try that. I mean, that obviously wouldn't be right now, but maybe for a different stream or something. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Okay, just gotta be careful about these logs, because if I hit a log, well then I'm definitely gonna die in the lava. Seriously. Okay, so yeah. Okay, this is... Why am I struggling so much on this? Keep going in between these two when they're not lit up. Okay, this one lowers. I can jump on. Now I jump over. Jeez, why is it not taking any momentum? Okay. Okay, hop on here. Wait, hop on here. Wait, hop on here. Look at that. Easy as pie. Or soup, sorry. Easy as soup. Okay, now jump. Come on, I was right there too. Okay, on here. Jump across, and then very carefully light this on fire. Okay, very carefully light on fire. Okay, very carefully light this on fire. Okay, there we go. We finally did it. Okay, we have, what is that? 6 more moons left to go. That we're getting closer. -3 from the chicken, and we only need 3 more moons, so not bad. I mean, a little bit, I don't know, less, but at the same time, we're almost at the end of the game. Because after this, we have a singular dragon to fight. Then we have to go through a small kingdom, which is Bowser's Kingdom. And then, finally, once we're done that, it'll literally just be the end of the game at the moon. So not bad. I feel like Mario's gonna die very, very soon. Pretty sure this is a heart, though. Nope, that's just coins. I thought that was a heart. It could have been anything, and of all things, it's few coins. Okay, take that gives us some health. Yeah, almost to the top here. Yeah, that's just coins, so I don't need those till I'm actually going through the game. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna, turn on the plants because although technically they didn't do anything to me, they still can do something to me. I don't feel like risking that, right? So, like, any piranha plants I get my way, I will be taking them out, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense to let them live. Jeez. Almost there regardless. Okay, is there an extra moon around here? Or is that just like a place to jump up? I'm not sure what exactly, but nonetheless, I'll take it. Okay, so need to capture one of these lava bubbles. Then we can fight Big Chicken. And here it is. Okay, time to fight it. Now, I mean, like, technically, this is kind of a rude fight, right? Like, I just came into its soup, like, sorry, Mario intended to be, you know, food, and then came into its soup, stole its stuff, and then has, the goal to fight the bird whom he stole from in the first place. Like, that's not very kind, but, you know, at the same time, Mario has to do what he has to do, right? He has to save Princess Peach, otherwise, you know, what type of a husband is he? Yeah, I mean, like, stealing from a chicken is kind of a, I don't know, rude thing to do, even if you're doing it to save somebody, but I feel like he could have just asked for the, like, I don't know, easier ways to go by this, but, it is what it is, right? Is Mario not like a husband or something? Jeez, Ange. Well, I mean, like, isn't he though? Isn't like Princess Peach his wife or something? Well, I mean, like, if you don't know, you can't be like telling me that I'm wrong, right? For all you know, maybe I'm right. I'm probably wrong, but you know, we don't know this, which means, you know, we don't know. Why do so many bosses in this game vomit out their like attacks though? Like Spewer vomits everywhere. The two plants vomit everywhere. This chicken vomits everywhere. Like I don't know. It doesn't really seem like it's that. I don't know. Nice. Whatever. What do I know? So yeah, right around the. Not gonna be like right with how it's all gonna be positioned. Like I'm gonna have to jump around, and these are. I don't even the actual moon rock, but okay. Other than the lag, I mean, it's actually been pretty fun, right? Wouldn't you agree, guys? Or chat, even. Don't die, Mario. Okay, that's one timer challenge done. Then there's Salt over there. She'll be the next. Well, actually, I'm gonna try to get a Goomba over to Lady Goomba over there. However, where even are the Goombas? Could have sworn that there were like a, I don't know, swarm of Goombas are there. I don't know. Jeez, it doesn't really matter, I guess, as long as we can get a singular Goomba. If we can find a Goomba, where are these at? feel concerned. Where's the Goomba population at? Like, I know I was, like, you know, accidentally killing them earlier, but, like, I don't know, it's kind of sad to see them all gone. Seriously, Mario. Okay. Okay, gotta try that one more time. Well, that's tough. Okay. Well, you know, just got a little ways to go. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna go straight to the actual town. Just for the, easiness of just buying a singular moon, just to make things that little bit easier. And then, I'll figure it out for the last moon. I don't know. Guess I'll figure it out. Thought there was a moon right behind there, which is the annoying part. Like, I don't know if it was on top or where, but I could have sworn that there was a moon. I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess, but still, it's weird. Okay. Just a little bit to go. I mean, I can take a thing from here, taking the golden turnip, tossing it into the stew, then drops out a power moon. So, I mean, although I can't help out a Goomba, find true love, or, grab some, or can't steal from some salt, it's fine. This takes me all the way to Ruined Kingdom, which, puts us really close to the end of the game, which is actually awesome. So yeah. Right now we have like basically one more real kingdom left to go. And that's it. So we're actually getting really close. So, yeah. Now, technically, usually it would just be Bowser's kingdom. However, right now, we're gonna get stopped by a big dragon. In the sky. Because dragons fly. I don't know. Okay. And 1 second. We're almost to the Bowser. Almost to the dragon being controlled by Bowser. There we go. That's the word I was trying to get out. So yeah. Let's just continue forward. Just right over to here. Yeah. Now we can fly through the sky. Right over to the dragon. So yeah, we're almost here. Let's, just kill this really easily. Now, this is not really that hard of a boss in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, it can be, but as long as you know its attack patterns, it makes things a lot easier. You know? Ooh, barely dodged. There. Either way though, yeah, his son gonna slam down his face, and yeah, shockwaves are gonna come out. Then I'm gonna have to just dodge those, and then, I don't know, take off its crown, designed by Bowser. Okay, there we go. Barely did it, but, we still were able to do it. Okay, it's gonna slam down some electricity, which I'm apparently gonna take damage from. Followed by even more electricity. Then, should drop its head. Boom. Should just be able to dodge that. Okay. Okay, gotta try to take out these pegs before I can get back to the same section. There we go. One singular thing left to go. One phase left to go. Just gonna shoot out some more electricity over there now, which is actually just gonna be one long electric shot. Then it should slam down its face. Okay, so here is where I don't think I'm gonna be able to one cycle it. Right, like I think it was too late this time, especially health and everything. But it's fine. I still got it. I just need to get the health now, which is right there. I just missed it. I could have sworn I dodged that. Whatever, it's fine. I'll be back. Just give it a second. Okay. I mean, would have been nice to, one cycle the entire thing, but it's fine as it is. Just gotta do one more shot. Or, not really one more shot. If I had a gun, it'd be one more shot. Yeah, we gotta just probably take one last shot at this, like, entire thing. And then, yeah. It's two shots, like, of electricity, and then slams on its face, which then can actually attack it. Well, let's see this. The fact that I took damage in the first phase is kind of disappointing. Not even gonna lie about that. Okay. Almost there. Right now we're sitting at, 2 hours and 49 minutes. So yeah, I'm assuming right now we're probably gonna hit it at 3, probably 10. 3, maybe 3:10, 3:20. It's gonna be our time. Somewhere between there is my guess. But your guess is as good as mine. So if you guys wanna, guess, chatters wanna guess, maybe, you may do that. I wanna see what you guys think. So I'll give you guys some time to answer and think. You know, I have technically one more kingdom left to go. Just, Bowser's Kingdom and then Moon Kingdom, which is, where which is just a straight shot to kill Bowser. But yeah, see what you guys want to think. Okay, so how long do you guys think it's gonna, take for me to beat the game? Like, how many hours do you think it's gonna take in total? Right now we're sitting and we have technically one kingdom left to go as Bowser's Kingdom, but we still have to also beat Moon Kingdom technically, so that's why I'm asking. I say, 3:10 to 3:20. 20 minutes left? Yeah, I honestly agree. So yeah, let's see. I mean, it would probably be nicer to unlock a bunch more outfits in the game. But at the same time, I'm trying to go relatively quickly. Like at this rate, it's not anywhere close to quickly. Like I'm probably already double the speed run, like world record, and I am what, still two entire kingdoms away. But it's fine. It's been fun, right, guys? So honestly, that's fine. I don't know why Cappy insists on, constant just yapping about what the, travel tricks are, whatever they're called. Like, seriously, why? It's just, at this point, just, Cappy needs to learn how to take a chill pill. So, yeah. I mean, these are just a pack of Goombas. I don't know why they're all here, but, it's fine. And then we got Pokios, which I believe there should be something for them in the back of this building. Could be thinking of the wrong building. Yep, it's right here. Yeah. There is, nice moon there. Because although it doesn't say that there are any moons required, we still need a few moons. I believe I don't remember what the number is. I believe it's 12. But, there are 3 bosses that we have to fight, so that's 9 right there. So it should be moons after really all of those, but I don't fully remember, which is, kind of why I'm just picking up a few extra ones just in case. So yeah. Either way, that was that first 2 areas. I'm going to pick up these notes just in case. Because, although I doubt it, I'm pretty sure there's still going to be at least a few moons that I'm not thinking of that are required. So I just still gotta, plan for those just in case. Worst case scenario, I'm just wasting a, few seconds. Best case scenario, I'm actually saving a good amount of time, right? So it's really not the end of the world. Okay. Mario just keeps getting caught on things. Jeez. Okay, just ground pound and kill it. Nice. And that's that done. Now, we can take this moon. Yeah. That gives us 3. Plus the 9 from the actual, bosses. That should get us really close. Not fully sure, but, should be close. We just have a little bit longer left to go. Okay, skip that. And yeah. Okay, so here I believe we're going to be picking up some extra moon shards, which, as you all know, it's my favorite part of this game. It's not. I don't know. It's just repetitive. Too repetitive. In my personal and professional opinion. Yeah. As a gamer myself. No, that was just a heart. Okay. Okay. Almost there. Seriously? Okay. 1 more left to go. Relieve that should just be right behind here. Yep, right up there. And then, that's the moon shards completed. Which, I mean, that one really wasn't that bad. There are way worse moon shard, collectathons in this game. But, it's fine. Either way, though, yeah. We're almost through Bowser's Kingdom. We have 2 more Roodles left to go. And then Mecha Roodle. Which, I mean, isn't really that bad, per se. It's just, I don't know, there's better, things to, fight, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. We're almost there. Believe this is just, we're going to be going straight up. There's, a, thing that I have to climb up ahead. Not here. Not, next. Yeah. This. Had to fight 2 Roodles, as I was saying. And then, it's my favorite in this game or just in general? Yeah, either way though, yeah. Right here we have one of these 2. I believe it's Harriet, the bomb person. And then Topper, Oh, okay. In this game, my favorite boss is. I'd probably have to say the big worm, you know? Oh, jeez. Mess that up. Okay. How about you, Ange? Or anybody else who's watching? What are your guys' favorite bosses in this game? Chicken who loves meat? I mean, like, it's at least a goofy boss, right? Big flying chicken. Oh, actually, I just thought of this. This is not. I'm still gonna have to collect more moons after this. Right. And I'm gonna die here. That's not great. You know, I would let all this fire out. Okay, I jumped. Okay. That's just annoying. Like, I literally can't stand the lag right now. It's fine, though. Doesn't matter. Just gotta kill this boss again. Okay. Jump on top. There we go. Hit it. Okay. You know, this game is pretty fun, though. Okay. So, anybody who's watching, if you were wondering what the time is at, we're almost at 3 hours. You know, we're at 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 36 seconds. So we're almost there. Just in case you're wondering. Okay. Here we go. Of course, we're in the same situation. This time with less fire. So, boom. Just like that, dead. Awesome. Okay. Okay, for, you two, for all of us, to be correct on our guesses, we have 10 more minutes left, so it's still a little bit of time, but, at the same time, it's not like it's, I don't know, tons per se. Still, though, it's fine. It's just, we're running out of time to be correct. But I'm gonna try my best to make sure that, we're all correct. Well, and I'm dying here. Okay, almost there. That stopper. Okay. Topper killed me, which is, a little bit disappointing. Luckily, I don't have to fight them both again. So, I'm going to be at full health this time, right? So, yeah. Okay. And why do you keep saying it? Yeah. You don't even know, Ange? You're the one who's saying it. That's fine. Oh god, too many hats. Say no, you said it twice. You just deleted one. You can't just say no. I agree. No. Jeez. Okay. Kill him, Mario. Take him out. Take him out back and take him out. Okay, that's a health piece at least. So if I were to take damage... Stop running. Say Mario. Stop running, Topper. And why is it lagging? Sorry, Mari 0. Oh jeez, I just need to get this heart. Okay, almost there. Okay, and that's Topper down. Oof, that was... That's the Power Moon. Awesome. Okay. Mario. Okay, Mario, calm down. Awesome. Yeah, we got it. Just a little bit more to go. We have just this last boss here. Well, we have to climb up the wall, beat the boss, maybe collect a few moons, and then, once we're done all of that, you'll finally be on to Moon Kingdom, which is just the end of the game where we kill Bowser and finally finish. So yeah, we're almost done. This is the main courtyard. This seems like a little bit more than a main courtyard, but okay. Okay, so first moon I'm going to take from this main courtyard area. It'll definitely be this super duper secret, one here with all the fishes and everything. Don't ask me why there are fishes, just floating around in this totally natural body of water. The one that somehow doesn't just float off the side of the, map. Just a block of water. I don't know how fish are living there. But, it is what it is, especially when the entire place is, literally on fire. Guess this is my longest stream ever. This is also my only stream ever. Andrew, are you making fun of me? Sure, and you're definitely not making fun of me. I'll believe you for the time being. Either way, though, it's fine. We're getting close, though. As long as I don't die again. Keep dying. Nope. Just keep up. There we go. Almost there. Okay, Pokio, don't feel bad to kill anything in your path. Even if those happen to be your besties. If you're wondering what I'm doing exactly, I'm just trying to take out the Pokio so I can get the heart piece and peace. But this is just very, I don't know, there's nothing I can really do to, I don't know, do that without having to change my entire positioning. But yeah. For a speedrunner or whatever this is, I wouldn't really say that I'm super great, right? Like I have died, I don't even know how many times at this point, but we've had fun along the way. So, it's fine. It's nice and fun. Okay. I will try to do that, as Cappy's saying. However, I just want this moon, right? And I can't get the moon if I kill the thing. And actually, I'm probably not even going to kill the thing, because it's probably just faster to just run right past it, right? But, it's fine. Cappy's not judging. Cappy's a friend, not a foe. Boom. I just snuck past it. Okay, just gotta lock in. There we go. Just one last inner wall to go. Okay. Sorry for being a little bit quieter now. It's just, I want to try to lock in and beat this as fast as possible. Because I'm trying to make your guys' guesses as close as to reality as they can be. Because, it's gonna be off no matter what. It's just, I'm trying to focus and trying to do this as good as possible. And this is the last boss before Bowser. Okay, let's see if I can do the regular trick. I think it'll be 4 hours. We're only at 3.5, or not 3.5. We're not 3 hours and like 9 minutes. Excuse me. No offense. That is offensive. Sorry to tell you. You're really guessing that I'm gonna be another, I don't know, like hour on the singular fight. Like this fight probably take like 5 minutes if I'm actually good. If I lock in. Also, I'm not that with Pokio. Seriously, I just had to make a mistake on that. Okay, well, I mean, we're getting closer though. I mean, we're already a third done this fight. Just need a Pokio. There it is. Get out of the way. Jeez, this guy almost died. Okay, yeah, I messed up that. Jump. Okay, instead of trying to take the side, use bombs. Oh no. I feel like all these boss fights are a little bit over-exaggerated, right? Like, you know, we use a cannon to beat up a worm, use bombs to beat up a rabbit. It's like, hasn't Mario heard of, like, you know, a rabbit being weak to, like, a punch? So, yeah, I mean, like, there are way efficienter ways to do his own, I don't know, dirty work, per se. Ooh, those dodges. Going crazy. Okay. Shooting out discs everywhere. As long as I can get a Pokio fast. We got this. Okay, I just tried to hit that with... Okay. Come on. Just gotta hit a bomb. Where are the bombs at? I mean, like, I said I was a third of the way through the fight. I just remember that it has 4 parts of the fight, not just, the... What's it called? 2? I mean 3. Sorry, my brain's not braining. Yeah, it's a lot more than I remembered, but... No, it's fine. Okay, come on. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Just... could have easily done that. And yet the leg killed me. I don't think it killed me, but didn't get me any closer at the same time. Especially because I only have 2 health left. It would have been nice being, more than halfway through the fight. Oh, great, now I'm at 1 health left. Okay, I'm not exiting this Pokio anymore. It's like, if I wait for the Pokio to just, do itself, kill it, so... If I just waited for the Pokio to actually, come constantly, it would just, I don't know, take a lot longer. Hi. Okay. Sadly, you know, it's got to hold the lead because Mario didn't feel like ground pounding. Whatever. Come on, Mario. How hard could that possibly have been? Okay, shoot out a few bombs and then Pokio. Okay. A little bit slow, but, it is what it is. Okay, it's gonna kill that Pokio, isn't it? Pokio, run! Or just chill there like a normal guy, you do you, I guess. Here we go. Almost halfway through the fight. Okay, let's see. Okay. That's fine. Okay, Mario gotta be Sonic for a second. Okay. So hope it shoots out a Pokio soon. I forgot to shot out the rings. Okay. Let's hope for a Pokio. Come on. Bomb should be Pokio soon. There it is. Okay. Shoot out the rings, and then should be another Pokio. No, not a Pokio, another bomb soon. Stomp, 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 and then bomb. Correct? Awesome. Okay. Just a little bit more to go. Just, 2 more phases. Well, 1 more phase, actually. As long as I don't mess up the jump. Or as long as I don't mess up, the killing. Okay. Still not bad, though. The Pokio! Okay, that seemed like it was actually aiming. Either this thing has good AI, or, I don't know. Got really lucky there. Okay. Gonna shoot out the ring, stomp a bit, and then bombs. I think this might actually be where I win. Okay. Here we go. Almost there. Just need 1 more bomb. Okay, as long as the lag doesn't take me out here. We got this. Oof, Pokio barely dodged. Run, little Pokio, run. Kill him. There we go. We did it. Okay. Sadly, we're not going to get your, 20 minutes as she said. It is right now, 5 minutes over that number, and we're not in the Moon Kingdom yet. But, I mean, we're actually getting pretty close. Yep, the rabbits died. Then we still have Moon Cave, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I cannot do Moon Cave skip. Actually, you might be right, it might be 4 hours. Jeez. Well, we're getting closer, nonetheless. And just a little ways left to go. Let's hope that these are all the moons that we need. I mean, I can try it. I just doubt I'll do it. Mainly because I don't have the skill. Okay, let's see. How many moons do we need? Is this actually all the moons that we need? Did I actually pass the first time? I guess it was only 10. Come on, just be 10. It was actually 10, we actually did it. Ooh, that's clean. Okay, we're gonna go straight over to Moon Kingdom. I'll try Moon Cave Skip. I mean, it would save some time. It's just, yeah, I don't think I can do it. Not gonna lie. The Odyssey is complete. Awesome. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see how well we can do. I mean, maybe we'll make it. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I think I'll give it 5 tries for Moon Cave Skip. Unless I get, like, literally right there and then I make one singular mistake. 'Cause if that happens, well then, at that point, like, might as well, like, finish it. But I mean, you know, under the condition that I don't get really close, then, you know, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm literally almost there. Okay, come on. I don't know why I had to do that trick jump, but whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as I don't die, because that'll just send me right back to the Odyssey, and that is essentially just wasting time. Okay. I guess I'm gonna fly, basically. Okay, take this and fly. Okay. Let's see how well we do. If I land this jump, I might just scream. Okay, well, I did not land that jump. But, still gonna give it a few tries. Okay, line it up, jump, jump. Nope, messed it up. Okay, jump, jump. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give it a few more tries because I'm actually getting closer each time. I don't know. I doubt that'll do it. So you have to land in a very specific spot to do it. And yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. Okay, what is... I mean, it's not really the fact that it's late, it's more the fact that it's lagging so much. Okay, I'll give it one last try. It's just... I don't know, I'm not even getting close. Yeah, I'm done. Cough, cough. Okay, that's fine. Just takes one little moon cave. Then I'm done. Just a little ways left. Okay, going into Moon Cave, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Moon Cave is honestly not that bad, though. Like, it's not really super tricky. It's just the fact that, I don't know, it's just slow. Jeez. Okay, let's go. Okay. First one done. Come on, don't burn. Okay, almost there, almost there, almost there. Don't die there. Turns out a tank is weak to a flying dry bones. That's disappointing. But whatever. What is happening with the lag? Can't tell what's going on. I'm just gonna start flying around hoping for the best. Oh, come on. Don't die, Mario. Don't die. Okay, let's try that one last time. I mean, I say one last time as if I'm gonna somehow. Come on, Mario, just start spamming till you get it. Okay, no, fly, 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 fly. No. At this rate, I'm gonna be a mooncave for like at least another hour. Okay, come on, dry bones, dry bones. I believe in you. Okay. Okay, Sherm, just help me out here. Okay, take it. Okay. So I'm gonna need that heart because, yeah, I don't believe in Mario otherwise. Especially with, like, I don't know, the lag making Mario unpredictable. I don't know. I don't know how much I can trust him. 6 whole viewers. I think you mean 3. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Okay, time to hit this button. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking a hammer, bro, at this point. Okay. I mean, I could definitely jump over this wall. It's just, it's easier just to whack it down. Okay. Okay, almost there. Just a wiggler part. Then, we have a few more areas left. Then, we're done. Okay. Come on, Mario. Okay, we're almost there. With 6 whole health to spare. Well, technically 5, but same difference. Okay. Now, my personal favorite section. Bonsai Bill section. Okay, now, here is a Moai section. Not the worst section. It's just, I don't know, not really tons. Okay, boom. Moai section done. Charging Chuck section. Okay, almost there. It's a little ways to go. Charging Chuck, I believe in you. Okay, go. Okay, one last Charging Chuck, and then I believe we just have Madame Brute for one last final time. Then we're done. Oops, hit the wrong button. Okay. No. If I get sent all the way back to the beginning, I might actually just, I don't know, rage quit at this point. Like, it's right there. Just one slight hit the wrong button. Whew. I thought we actually were sent back to the beginning at first. For a second at least. Because if I had been, I'd be rage quitting so bad. One last charging Chuck section, one last mini boss, and then final boss. Come on, let's go. Okay. One last second and boom. This should be just a straight shot. Okay. Mini boss and then final boss. Let's go. Almost there. Okay. Okay, beating up an angry dog. And then an angry rabbit person. Okay. 2 more phases left. And this lag is actually gonna slow us down. Okay. Got one last phase to go and one last health to do it. And 5 hats. Okay, almost there. Okay, time to try that again. All the way back to the charging chuck section. Time to try that again. Okay, that's fine. Okay, almost there. Okay, that was very close. Okay, almost there. Never mind. Time to retry. Okay, almost there. Just a little bit left to go. Okay, the last charging chuck section is right here. Now, as I've done before, use charging chuck to get right over to the last mini boss. There we go. Almost there. Okay, this time you gotta lock in. Okay. Time to lock in. Okay, as long as I don't take health. I mean damage. Okay, first phase done. 2 more left to go. Okay, second phase done. 1 more to go. Okay, that's fine. We still have just this left. There we go. That's done. Okay, right over to Bowser now. Almost there. Let's go. Almost there. Okay, whoops. Okay. There we go. Almost a Bowser. Let's go. We're down to the fight. Let's go. Almost there. It's time to break open this door. Then let's do it. Mario's, of course, is going to teleport back because, you know, he's a powerful guy like that. Yeah. Grab the hat before Bowser can get it back. Okay. Where's he jumping to? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. First phase of Bowser done. We just got 2 more to go. Okay. Here we go. He's jumping. There it is. Okay. Okay, 1 more phase left to go after this. There we go. 1 phase left. Come on. Okay. Pretty sure that's almost it. Okay, come on. We have 1 more health. Where's Bowser? There's Bowser. Okay, this is down to the wire just because of the lag. Just, Mario, hit it. Okay. Another try.